Welcome students of grade 8 and peace be upon you. Today we're going to talk about some organs that God created in us in order to be protected from the microbes. At the end of this video, you'll be able to identify natural barriers as the first line of defense, give the name of natural barriers, describe the function of each natural barrier. You'll need your worksheets, a pencil, and a draft paper. Please sit in a quiet place, prepare your tools, stay optimistic during study and take notes, watch the video more than once, and ask your teacher for more clarification. In worksheet 1, we talked about microorganisms surrounding our body and aiming to get N, such as bacteria, virus, fungi, and protists, in order to proliferate. But what is proliferation? Proliferation is the rapid increase in the number or amount of the microbe. This video shows the process of proliferation of microbes. But what prevents the microbes from entering your body? Your body acts as an organized army to defend itself against enemy's army. There are some organs in our body that act as the first line of defense called natural barriers. Our lesson is about these organs that are called the natural barriers. As each body has 3 lines of defense against the microbes, the natural barriers are considered as the first line of defense against these microbes, since they are a group of organs in the body that prevent the entrance of the microbes into the body. But what are the elements of the first line of defense or the natural barriers? In order to indicate these elements, please refer to worksheet 2, stop the video, and answer. Then, the elements of the first line of defense or the natural barriers are skin, tiny hairs, earwax, saliva and tears, mucus, cilia, and acid. But what is the function of each of these elements? So, let's start by the skin, which is considered as an element of the first line of defense, the natural barriers. Please pause the video, read the text, and indicate the function of the skin. So, these 2 sentences leads us to the function of the skin. What's the first function of the skin? The skin has many glands that secrete oil and sweat, as shown here. But what's the role of this oil and sweat? Their role is to kill some microbes. And what's the second function of the skin? The skin is formed of tightly packed dead skin cells above living cells. But what's their role? Their role is to prevent the entrance of foreign particles such as viruses, bacteria, and toxins, and protect the living cells. So please now open your worksheets, page 6, and fill in the table by the name of the barrier and the way the barrier acts. The second natural barrier we're going to talk about is the tiny hairs that are found in your nose. Please pause the video, read the text, and indicate the function of these tiny hairs. So, tiny hairs in your nose filter the air from dust, pathogens, and any foreign particle, since microorganisms can easily enter through your nose. So please fill in the table. The third element of the natural barriers we're going to talk about is the earwax. But what's the earwax? Earwax is a yellowish, waxy substance secreted in the ear canal of humans. So that if this is the wax of the candle, then this is the wax in our ears. But what's the function of earwax? Please read the paragraph, pause the video, and indicate the function of the third organ of the natural barriers, the earwax. Then, the first function of earwax, it plays an important role in cleaning and lubricating ear canal. Lubricating means allow smooth movement in the ear canal. The ear canal connects the three parts of the ear, the outer, middle, and inner. And the earwax that's found inside the ear canal cleans and lubricates the ear canal. Then, what's the second function of earwax? It provides some protection from bacteria, fungi, and insects by trapping them. Trapping means catching. So please now open your worksheets and fill in the table. The last elements we're going to talk about in this video are saliva and tears. Saliva in the mouth and tears in our eyes. Please stop the video, read the paragraph, and indicate the function of saliva and tears. So, what's the function of saliva and tears? Saliva and tears contain substances which breaks down the cell wall of the bacteria that might enter, leading to their death. So please open your worksheets and fill in the table. Today we listed some elements of the natural barriers: skin, tiny hairs, earwax, saliva, and tears, and we listed some of their functions. And finally, we shouldn't forget our assignment. This is all. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Study well and keep safe.